Hey everybody, it's John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Street Fighter 30th Anniversary, grabbing the Striking Out achievement. This is to beat Third Strike, so same options as always. Make sure you turn that difficulty down, turn the timer up, and then turn damage up, and then start up the game. We're going to skip ahead to the Gil fight because this is probably the hardest fight in the game, and probably the hardest fight in the collection if you can get past the Street Fighter 1 really bad controls. But once you start the fight, I recommend KOing yourself on purpose. That way we could switch characters, and the character I recommend playing this with is Sean. If you remember from a few years back when we played the 360 version, you'll remember that I used Sean for my run, and I still recommend him because he has a pretty good counter to Gil's Resurrection Super. We won't be using it in this guide, however, I still recommend keeping it in the back of your mind in case it happens to you. So make sure you pick Sean, pick the Hado Blast Super, and then start it up. And we are going to basically follow a similar strategy where we play very defensively, put our guard up, and then camp the corners the best we can. So as you can see right here, we are just going to stay low and then sweep. Since Gil has long legs, he has a pretty big target for you to hit the sweep, but it's also a matter of timing his attacks. So know how his combos work, and then you can time when is the most ideal time to throw out the sweep. So we're just going to keep playing defensively, and in this case we're going for timeout wins since we have that accelerated clock. If you aren't playing with the accelerated timer, you make sure you use that basketball as your best case, and to use it you need to hit both high attack buttons, so high kick, high punch, or with default controls it's right bumper and right trigger. So make sure you do that if he throws off his Resurrection Super. But you can also get lucky and then have him do his other super, which is the Meteor Rain, and then he has the Angel Wings, which is pretty much unavoidable. So as you can see right here, I won with timeouts in the first round, got very lucky. Make sure you make a save after you win a round, and then once we go round 2, we are going to play super defensively, but this time I employed a standing up strategy rather than a ducking one. So as you can see, he does that big heel kick, and you can get the timing on that with enough practice, and then just hit him with the sweep every time and just punish him for going in. As you see, I got very lucky, and he did the Meteor Rain Super, which is very easily counterable with a sweep. Resurrection is going to be countered with the basketball, however it may not be useful unless he uses it early on, since he will heal some health and then he'll probably beat you with a timeout in that situation. And the Angel Wings is pretty much unavoidable. I just recommend blocking when he throws that off. But this took several tries, as it always does, and it did on 360. But here we are back on Xbox One and managed to eke it out in about 30-ish tries. So we were here for quite a long time, but you can eventually practice and get the timing on all of his attacks down and just chip him out to a timeout. Once you beat him, you should get to the win, and more importantly the credit sequence and the achievement. There it is, 50 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.